issues. So Labour Party, get out of the way and let the PNP return to government and progress to the people of this country. I hear a next one, you know. Come out the other day, them have gospel concert. What a thing. The same people who say you must stick to the evil where you know them say them have gospel concert, you know. The man say if we stick to the evil where we know, you can't believe that. For me Bible tell me if we shun the very appearance of evil. But I hear one of them go down to the gospel concert, the one that our former mayor, Brother Ryan, is going to get rid of. Politically. Mr. Cliff used a nationwide, I meant get rid of him politically, beat him in the election. But don't mix me up. And him say, him nah this and him nah that, and him a call up the leader of the party name. And one of the things when him say him have a problem with is what took place at the opening of the urban center. Now when I came into this politics here, you have all sorts of people inside of politics. But you meet people and you know good people when you see them. She called on stage your former MP. And I am telling you this. In all of my interaction in politics, I can say it without fear of contradiction. Dr. Fenton Ferguson is a decent human being. She called him on stage and she's trying to style him. Now she couldn't do that to me, you know. But me not have the level of salvation there yet. Jesus is still working on me. But that just take it easy. The leader of the party said that it was a classless act. And I agree. It was a classless act that she committed. The man said that is somehow disrespectful and that him want him go apologize for that. I want to ask the member of parliament from Western St. Thomas. You know, see what Miami Herald write about you, sir? You never see what Miami Herald write about you. I mean, know you love to sue, because you sue me right now because me talk my mind. But me like how you never ask Miami Herald for retract or for apologize and you never sue them. If you are going to send out somebody if you come talk to a good leader, I can't them man they will send out. Go answer Miami Herald before you call my golden name in your mouth. You know my role already, you know. We have to correct some local something who are going in our country. I want to start out with the man from down at Doreen place. I want to talk about the washover vase. Look a bit. Last weekend, we were watching the political space. And whilst we were watching the political space, we saw where something came out that the other people them having a meeting down by Central Kingston, and it was disrupted because some shots were fired in close vicinity to the meeting. We saw, hey, hold on, man. Hold on, I'm not compete with nobody, you know. Hold on, man. Hold on. Once we were watching what is taking place, we saw the member of parliament from Portland Western go up on stage down at center and play one little song saying about out some people. And then he goes so and cut cross him neck 2 times. He went to Central Kingston and he accused the People's National Party of causing shots to be fired to disrupt their meeting. The police, the body that has the responsibility and the resources to investigate these things, investigated the matter and said there is no politics involved in the matter. The Ombudsman office where them put in at the electoral office where Comrade Leader go take out and put it back on its own and give it back its independence. Also said they check and there is no political tension in Central Kingston. Then why this man get up and accuse the People's National Party when the police and the Ombudsman say it's not political? And then he is going to say he refuses to apologize. I walk around in a look bad mind shirt where him say him have on. But I have a message here tonight. I want the Ombudsman office to deal with that matter, because we cannot have a minister of government going around with these inflammatory and divisive remarks. I want members of the private sector organization of Jamaica, I know it might be your friend, but I want you to talk up against it, because we do not want any political violence in the country. I want members from NIA and JAMP and civil society to talk up against it. The police have said it is not political. The Ombudsman says it's not political. So I want the civil society members to speak out against it. But Mr. Vaz, don't worry yourself. You know what? Apologize, don't worry yourself. We have some people down at West Portland tell me say them finger out like this. Just a wait for your Prime Minister to call the date, because them have one ex to put beside the head and send you go your yard. They want to get up and behave as if they are bullies. As my grandfather would have said, like them a bullbuck and dopey canker. Well, we now make no mash up this or something here. The country is ready for change. Labour rights are run scared because they know what is coming. And we now make no mash up this or something here. All when we don't tear down flag and tear down billboard, we still as a PNP, we still as a time come, we still as a Marky G, we still as a get rid of them.
Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up the thing, PNP. Turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
We come in peace. This is the party of the people. We're not supporting any violent act against any other Jamaican. We come in peace. The word has been, still remains, and will forever be love. We come to build this country, not break it down. We come to look out for the people, not look out for ourselves. No. Me having a problem with the Prime Minister of the country currently, you know. Because the Prime Minister don't love the truth. And the Prime Minister don't love the progress of the people. Last year when we were campaigning in local government, the Prime Minister got down at Trelawney and say him I got turn Clarkstown. Clarkstown him say? Say him I got turn Clarkstown into a city. The budget come March, not in the for Clarkstown 2024. The budget come March 2025, not in the for Clarkstown. The Prime Minister since evening gone down at St. Elizabeth say I got on Treasure Beach in the third city in Jamaica. No. Tonight, you see so. If you're not careful, you know, if Prime Minister give away everything, all we pity them with a body, him a go give away, you know. Because him a promise everything. And then when the PNP makes a proposal to benefit the people, a proposal to say that we will put a deposit of fund in place so that young people 35 and under can get a $500,000 grant towards buying a house to help them pay for the deposit. The Prime Minister of the country is fighting against it. How can young people support a Prime Minister who is fighting against you getting $500,000 towards the payment of your deposit? I want the young people, them especially, take stock of what go on, you know. I want you stop and listen to the argument what go on. Now, the leaders asked me to speak on agriculture. St. Thomas is one of those parishes where agriculture is one of the mainstay of the economy, or you earn a living. We have realized some things. That this government, when they took office, we were importing 830 million US dollar worth of food into Jamaica per year. Last year, we imported 2 times the amount that we were importing when this government took office, because they are doing nothing to help the local farmers. All them are do is give import license to friend and company to carry food coming to the country. I mean, I tell you, if you ask somebody about it, but I can't bother go back a quote again, you know. I can't bother with it. We have proposed, and I'm just going to take 2 of them. We have proposed that we are going to do some special economic zones for agriculture that is geared towards production for export purposes. So those nice arable lands that you have in the parish of St. Thomas, we want to get our local farmers, our local people to go and occupy and produce on those lands. Produce the items that we have a competitive advantage in, so that we can export them to other places in the world, and you can earn money to take care of yourself and take care of your families. And the second thing, we have several institutions that were built by the People's National Party. You know, PB, you see some young people ask you some question. You hear them with the argument say PNP no do nothing in 18 years. In the 18 years, PNP do a whole heap of something. UDC, NHF, RADA, JUTC, Tourism Enhancement Fund, National Health Fund, Job for the Elderly Program, Chase Fund, the PART Program. They claim that they are the best government. In the last 10 years, ask them to name one. Nobody got 2. Ask them to name one institution that they have built in this country. We built the Tourism Enhancement Fund so you can use that to build out the tourism product in the country. We built Universal Service Fund, Comrade Philip Paulwell there here. Them are used now to put up Wi-Fi hotspots all over the country. It is the PNP that do that. We built the National Health Fund, where them are used now to renovate health center, hospitals. Time come now for a dedicated fund for the farmers of this country. The next PNP government is going to put in place the agriculture development fund. That agricultural development fund will ensure that the farmers in St. Thomas can get the heavy duty equipment to come down here and plow the land and help you with land preparation, can help you with the things you need, the input into your farm, can help you with storage, with irrigation, with market, so that you can go there and produce, feed the nation and take care of your family. Now, a few years ago, you know, when a man a smoke a local spliff, they used to lock him up and give them criminal record. It got to a point where they lock up a youth named Mario Dean. Some of you remember him. He was beaten whilst in lockup and he died. Mark Golding was the Minister of Justice, and he moved a piece of legislation to decriminalize the personal use of marijuana, so police can haul and pull a youth for a local spliff. It didn't stop there. He expunged the record, meaning that the criminal record that you got before because of the spliff, you can get it taken off your record. And when you had that, you couldn't go on farm work. You couldn't work for government. It is Mark Jefferson Golding that ensured that we moved that piece of legislation so poor people are no longer disadvantaged by the system. In his 4 years in office, he passed over 120 pieces of legislation. Remember when you have vote for an MP, say the primary role you have vote for them to do is to go to Parliament, go make new law, go amend law where they there, and repeal law when need to come off of the book. That's the primary function that you're voting for people. During his term as Minister of Justice, he passed over 120 pieces of legislation in just 4 years. I don't know how the PNP has allowed the Labour Party to take liberty with the good leaders so long. But we not do it no more. Arms also used to go on Buju Barry Banton would have say can't go on no more. Few years ago, we had some students that were in Ukraine studying medicine and other things. Russia and Ukraine started a war, and Russia dropped bomb over Ukraine. The students reach out because now their life is in danger. They reach out to ask for help to come home. The Labour Party government offered them loans in order for them to come back home. Remember, say a student, them and they're not working. Loans them offer them to leave a country where bombs are dropped and come back at their yard. Mark Golding went into his account, take out his personal money and send it to the Jamaican students in Ukraine so they could come home to their families. It's a caring leader we're talking about, you know. The Prime Minister of the country went to Parliament, said that he has information that criminals selling lands over Portmore and that he can't continue and them are going to go over there, go deal with the situation. The next day they went over there with bulldozers and lit down poor people's house. Look a bit after that, they went down in St. Catherine and people that were occupying lands given to them by Michael Joshua Manley, them served them notice that them have to come off fight. Mark Golding got lawyers and took the government to court to get an injunction so them couldn't throw people off of the land where them live on for over a generation and more. So labor rights are trying to trivialize the thing. Labor rights are trying to trivialize the thing. Labor rights trying to have a conversation about the color of his skin without having a conversation about his intellectual capacity and the size of his heart. Them won't have conversation about whether I'm talk English or patois. Well, if you go care back Pitney from country when Bama job, chatty patois all you want and carry them back come on them yard. If you are going to prevent poor people being thrown off land, chat the patois anytime you feel like and carry them back. It's leader we want. The country needs leadership. The country needs somebody that understands the legislation as a social conscience, somebody that will work to ensure that your life is better. And it needs somebody that has proven that they value family and commitment. 30 odd years ago, Mark Golding went into the ghetto in Augustown and he found himself a wife, a princess, a Nubian goddess. He made her into his wife and 35 years later, he is still loving him one wife. Nobody now fear nobody. You see how to stay? You see how to stay? You see how to stay? But comrades, I am looking forward to Jamaica having a leader who is here to serve, who has the competence to serve, the intellectual capacity, who is caring and committed and patriotic with all the options that he had. As a born Jamaican with other opportunities, he could have easily gone elsewhere, but he decided to stay here and serve the people of Jamaica.